the supernatural healing, the inner supernatural healing we talk about, that LQC, that leaps in quantum consciousness, that GKF, general Kung Fu reprogramming, that new OS, that paradigm shift. This is all about shifting into a new humanity, new civilization 2.0 and beyond. Beyond disease, beyond fix, beyond death, beyond the recognition of the physical being, but into the recognition of self-being, recognition of the cosmos, recognition of self-knowledge, self-consciousness. That self-consciousness is not what we talk about self-consciousness. It's the unique self in that infinite consciousness of the cosmos. That self is cosmic self. That self is holographic self. The supernatural healing is not just what we talk about. A lot of people say mystic. No, it's not a mystic. Or that are magical, that are external. No, it's not. It means beyond the natural, beyond the medicine, beyond the ordinary, beyond all that we have devised in the past. The healing goes deeper than physical, deeper than psychological, deeper than not emotional. That is super inner healing is with that super consciousness antenna, is with that super sense antenna. To perceive anew, to conceive anew, to receive anew, to create anew with a metamorphosis, a total transformation of a totally different human being. That human being is departing from the disease. That human being is returned to the origin of the inner healing. That human being is connected with the cosmos. That human being is in consciousness. That human being is in the cosmic consciousness, the cosmic compassion, cosmic love. Totally infinite connection. Beyond interface of space-time, beyond locality. That healing is a quantum level, into that, and out of that quantum field of the consciousness, where all matters, all reality can meet, all cosmic layers can meet, all dimensions meet. Healing is not just at the cellular level, where energy patterns, the disease patterns or genetic, the vibration patterns stored. The healing is at a deep connection. At the soul that connects humanity with the cosmos. The soul of all consciousness, where the identity and the purpose are anchored. And beyond, that healing comes from within. That healing, it is from the original source itself, within each one of us. That quantum healing process is the cosmic consciousness resonance we talked about last time. That quantum awareness, not just from the unique personal awareness, the unique character awareness, the unique personality awareness, but beyond that personal, beyond the character, beyond the unique consciousness, into the cosmic. But doesn't matter if you express differently, because you're supposed to express differently, but it's okay. But you must keep the channel open. But always aware, always calibrate the body and mind, the consciousness. Be aware what? Be aware what is held into the body. What is held into the energy frequency? What is held into that body-mind frequency? What is held into that heart of all that is? And see, observe the patterns, that tension that are stored in the body. Observe without judgment, without opinions, without analysis. That's very important. Allow the old patterns to dissolve itself. Just observe without criticize, without try to get rid of, without conflict. Let go of all that stored emotions, that conflict, that trauma, that memories, that conditioned mind, the conditioned body, that old DNA, that ancestress chain of command in the DNA of the spiral motion of the inner space. Release all that is. Cut through all that illusion. With what? Through what? Break through what? Simple pause, simple breath, the cosmic breath, that sound, the movements of the inner space, the movements of the breathing, the movements of the energy frequency. To perceive new, to conceive anew. New energy frequency. Keep that channel open, that constant empowerment. To receive, you must open your heart, open your mind, open your consciousness, open all that is, so that you can receive information, new information. Because that new Tao, to perceive is not new. If it is rusted antenna, you cannot perceive new. You cannot receive new. You cannot act with the new. Allow the healing from within flow itself. Without judgment, without restriction, without force, without manipulation or control, so to speak. And then, when that empty is totally empty, is totally silent, is totally stillness, and then ready to receive the cosmic consciousness, energy frequency. That resonance is in that new channeling. The channel is always there. Just you're so busy. Get rid of that business. You know, AI is coming. It cut a lot of work. That's beautiful. AI is coming. Cut a lot of work. It's such a good partner to reduce a lot of manual labor, a lot of mental labor. And then, within that space-time, beyond that space-time, you can really spend energy without dissipating the energy in chattering, in bagua, in polarization, in conflicts, in talk. But open up the inner space. Integrate the new frequency, cosmic frequency, keep that channel open into the new cells. Because you have, each minute you have 300 million cells. A day, a week, how many trillion cells? You tell me. Allow the body and the mind to recognize the origin source. Reorganize, recognize. And then a new being is manifested. That is what I called transcendence. That is what I called leaps in quantum consciousness. That was what I called constant GKF, general Kung Fu reprogramming, a new reality is creating. That is the deep inquiry of what I talk about. What are we in healing? What is the question? Sit with us. What are we holding in our body, in our mind, that no longer need? As I said before, do we need the old calculation? Do we need the old illusion? Do we need old smartness? Do we need old cleverness? Do we need the old illusion of the division, scarcity? That good grief has calcified. Can we destroy it, break it down, cut it with the diamond wisdom sword? That anger, yes, of the old illusion, solidified. Can we break through with our diamond sword? The old fear has paralyzed us, trapped us. Can we break it with the wisdom sword? The old story that has been told for centuries, 10 centuries, repeatedly, so many times, to condition our mind, our body, with that dogma of that story. Can we let it go? Write our own stories with the new OS. Write our own stories with a new antenna. Write new stories with a new Tao. Perceive new, conceive new, receive new. With a new action. Play a new game. The old game, abandon it. A new program is unveiling. Can we do that? Of course you can. The body, we know that. The body is the subconscious mind, because everything is restored in our body, in our DNA. Subconscious automatically. Can we retrain that subconsciousness? That's what general Kung Fu is about. Retraining. Always where? Retraining. So the old consciousness is gone. The new consciousness. Train the new subconsciousness. And then we have new information, new operation. Every information you have, not processed, but become what? From the old pattern to a new. From the old trauma to flow. The old trauma is the tension of the old disease. The old trauma is the tension of old suffering. The old trauma is the genetic imprint of the old chronic pain, suffering within our body. Constantly give us limitations, constantly give us grief, constant examined by us, checked by us. Hospitals, clinics. Can we depend on it? Let it go. Totally let it go. The supernatural in the healing, what I talk about, is the process of releasing all that old illusions and flow and shift into the new quantum level. Not just understanding or just a story told by others, but by you dissolving all that is that energy pattern, that frequency, Never hold the old story. Doesn't matter your ancestral story, your ancestor's story, or other people's story, or any story you read, or you associate with, or you memorized with, or experienced with. Let it go. That's what I talk about the new antenna, the superconscious, supersensitive antenna. That perceiver, that conceiver, that receiver. That is the receptor we talk about. The new superconsciousness, supersensitive receiver that grew through the process of inner awakening, the inner channeling. That quantum consciousness communication, the quantum consciousness channeling, the alignment, totally connection. No space, no locality, no interference. That operation is beyond the five senses, beyond that emotions, beyond even the feelings. Maybe start with the feeling, but beyond the feelings. You perceive quantum fields of the conscious cosmos. You receive the cosmic consciousness signals. You connect with that cosmic signals instead of that chaotic, static signals. You harmonize with the universe. You synchronize with cosmic frequency. It's not something you require. It is something you already have. You just need to be awakened. It is the dormant, waiting to be awakened, activated by you, by me, by all of us. Tuned. So, sort of like a radio, sort of like a satellite, sort of like your cell phone, sort of like your tower. Need the tuning. When the tuning is alignment, the primordial resource, the original vibration of the cosmic frequency, totally connected. The observer, observer is in the one. You are the creator. I'm the creator. We are all the creator of the cosmos. The universal harmonic, like a music, like an orchestra, together becomes the music of the sphere. The spiral in the frequency, the outer spiral energy frequency becomes one. The geometry of the consciousness gives manifestation of outer space of reality. You are experiencing the source of intelligence, the wisdom of the origin is to be unveiled by each one of us. You always ask me how. People always ask me, don't listen me to how. You know how to do it. Just be silent. Just be empty. I already said that. Quiet your space. Quiet the external noise. Quiet that mind, that chattering. Quiet that transmission. Quiet that chaotic signals. The thoughts. See, observe the space between the sounds, the frequency. Remember, the universe is speaking in silence. That pause, that emptiness is there. You're connected. You will see. Something will download. Take a breath deep. Deep enough, pass all the synapses, all the neurotransmissions, all the chaotic frequencies, all the statics. Open your heart, open your mind, open your channels. Your Jingluo channel, your spinal cord channel, your autonomic nervous system channel, your cerebral channel, all the channels. There is. Breathe the cosmic chi into the deep observation. Watch the projections of the mind without identifying them. Observe the thoughts. See, you are not the thoughts. Beware, you're not just your awareness. See beyond your naked observation or any observation through any equipment even. Let it flow, dive down through that infinite, supernatural, super sense, super consciousness antenna. Surrender to the inner space of the cosmos. Surrender to the quantum field. Surrender yourself, that manipulation, that control, that illusion, that ambition, that want, that desire, that greed, that fear, that depression, that anxiety. Let the current of the ocean carry you. Let the current of the water carry you. Let the spiral motion of the inner space carry you. Let's see what we can vibrate. Not just the inner Mongolia of the vast land, but also the Georgia, Blue Mountains, any mountains, any energy land we can experience. We can explore together. Together with the earth, together with the heaven, together with ourselves, a cohort of people vibrating together. And then you will see the changes of the universe. You will see the changes of humanity because we are all interconnected. You see the awakening in so many of you guys. Otherwise, you won't be here. Listen to me. Not just the grassland is beautiful, or the beach is beautiful, or the Himalayas is beautiful, or the Blue Mountain is beautiful. It is the living quantum field within each of us. A place where the boundaries between heaven and earth is diminished. Limitless. Vast. Where energy frequency of the cosmos meets the energy frequency of the planet. The planet of Earth and the planet of ourselves. The Earth full of photonic frequency, grounding the stable, nourishing us. We breathe, we eat the photonic food, we drink the water, we see the sky. It's all nourish us. The sunshine, it's all nourish us. Expand the heaven and earth. Expand the infinite sky, the infinite inner space. Liberating each cell. Liberating our subconsciousness. Liberating our restricted mind. See the wind blew through us. See the breath penetrate into us. The cosmic self, the holographic whole. And see the grass, the trees, flexible, resilient, connected at the root of all, and connected to each of us, observer and observed in union. anchor each one of us in the trees, in the present moment, in the grassland of the quantum field, the grassland of Blue Mountain, the hill, anchor our present moment, grounds our physical body, our mind connect to the planet quantum field. Either mountains or rivers or beaches or the grassland can all meeting us at that intersection to meet the earth and the sky convergence, the macro universe, the stars, the galaxies, and the micro, the inner space, the quarks, beyond the quarks, neutrinos, beyond the particles, beyond the inner space, beyond that atom space, spaces of spaces. At the point of zero quantum field of that quantum coherence. And then we can really raise up our frequency and give ourselves the empowerment with that high energy frequency vibration into that high vibration quantum field. That catalyst for the quantum leap, that accelerator of awakening, all from our connection. But that connection is not depending on the earth, not a connection, not depending on the drugs or the leaves or the grass or the trees. But everything must be, will be, the inner awakening. It's an inner journey of self-awakening, self-reckoning, self-recognition, self-knowing. And you always ask me, what is that awakening? Not a distinction, not a destination, not some land you go. Some place you go have rebirth right here, everywhere, anywhere. It is continuous unfolding of that self-knowing, self-recognition. As I always say, recognize yourself as the cosmos. Recognize yourself as the humanity. Recognize yourself as the nature. Recognize yourself as the origin source. That self as infinite consciousness potential. As the self interconnected with all conscious beings. That is to move from that egocentric, unique self to the cosmic self. From the separation to the infinite union. From becoming to being. From seeking to be. Because it's within you. Just be yourself. Be the origin. There are many, many stages of self-awakening people talk about. Over here, I don't want to give too much, give that divisions, the possibilities. But you have to try. That means you are the one have to evidence. You are the one have to experience. You are the one have to really explore. Sensing there's no more, or there's more questions. There's no more answers, but there are more questions about old patterns. The inquiry of the old patterns, but the inquiry to the old illusions. Dissect old illusions. Question old illusions. Explore the unknown. Inquire on the unknown. Watching the mind, watching the body, watching the subconsciousness, the auto-consciousness, and then into the deep consciousness. Not just observing the body, the energy frequency, the breath, witness the shell self, but deeper the awareness of self, deeper consciousness self. Let go all the attachment, cut through all the illusions, break through all that old dogma. Let go all the old knowledges, or somebody did something, some master said something, some gurus, some Nobel Prize winners, some experts did something. Let it go. You are the one here need to explore. You are the one need to inquire. You are the one need to dive in to the self-experience, that embodiment. Release all the old identities, status, positions, surrendering yourself to the flow of the cosmos, like water. As I said, recognize yourself, know yourself as consciousness of the origin. Recognize yourself as a cosmic being. It's important. Living from outside seeking, cling to somebody, look somebody, listen to somebody, watching somebody. From the old state to new state, expressing what you see, what you have observed, new with a new antenna, perceive anew, conceive anew, and then you express new, and then you have a new expression of the body, the mind, new epigenetics. You are the change, you are the transformation, you are into the metamorphosis. From the old illusions to new humanity, the new OS. That shift is here. It's right here at the moment. Deep inquire, who are we? What am I? Really, what am I? Let us sit down to question. Not our name, not our jobs, not our conversation, not our convention, not our roles, not our history, not our memory, not our race, success or failure. Beneath all that, who are we? Who am I? Question yourself. Are you? Not where, that you are the one. See all that. Are you aware? Are you not aware? The consciousness that witnesses everything that is in reality. Every thought, every manifestation, every actual every realization, every process into the realization, every source, from formless to forms, from forms to formless. Are you aware or not aware? Are you present or not present? Tell me. There remains everything that falls away. Everything reveals. What is the true self? Observe it, inquire it, explore it. What is the cosmic self? What is that self? Has always been, always will be. Can you see that? Have you seen that? Have you questioned that? Have you inquired that? And I always say return source. What is the return source? What is the reason origin? What is the resonant Kung Fu? The resonant Kung Fu is reprogramming, as we said before. That are actionless action, that are movements without force, without efforts. We have memory self, we have a trauma self, we have suffering self, we have an emotional self, we have that thought self. Have we observed? Have we remembered? We have always been. Beyond that trap, beyond that illusion, beyond that manifestation, beyond that interface of the space-time. Let go all that thoughts, all that projections you've never been. Let go all that illusions you believe was true. It was just a belief. It was just an illusion. It was just what you have been told. Rest that. Put that aside. But dive into what has always been present within you. You're not going anywhere. You're not realizing anything. You are only actualizing where you have always been, as a cosmic being. And then you see into the deeper dive into the observation, and you immediately may recognize, oh, I'm that avatar. I'm the avatar always alive. I'm the avatar always new. Not old, not dead, not the diseased, not the illusion of the past. And maybe I'm always the cosmic resonance manifested into being. When you do that, dive into that, you may see that. I don't know. You have to give that evidence. You have to complete that inner spiral of that revolution. Of that evolution into new humanity. Maybe you are the healing. Maybe I'm the healing. Maybe we are all the healing. I'm the healing source. Can you say that? I'm the healing source. But you must see, not just the fakely say it, but you must see and say it. You don't see it, don't say it. I'm the Tian Dao Xing, that heaven, that cosmic Dao. Travel on it, journey on it. that pathless path. Integrate that all that practice, all that Kung Fu, what I call general Kung Fu. That is generalized, integrated Kung Fu. Reprogram the mind, dive into that. Maybe you start with 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 999 cosmic med breath. Set the intention to open the mind, to open the heart of the day. Activate the new antenna. Start that. Midday, maybe it's spent in a few minutes, even 3 minutes. A second, breathe. 60 seconds, breathe. 180 seconds, breathe. Whatever you want to do. Reset, recalibrate the body and mind to open up the heart, open the inner frequency. Open up the inner space of the spinal motion. Maybe you give totally different, pure graphics of the geometry. When you set up, when you activate that new frequency, new supersense antenna. Can you do that? Can you check in? Can you observe that inner space? Maybe evening, you just take some simple breathing. Open up the space. Not just the family space, the room space, but the breathing space, the universal space, the inner space. Dump the toxics. Silence your mind. Silence your thoughts. Let cosmic consciousness speak. Empty your mind being, the body being. Maybe the inner source resides. Now you're home. Maybe you have always been home, but just busy. Kind of busy. Thank you. I have more to say, but we'll talk more later.